Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are doing some more from Mission 3, trying to get a bit further through the story. So I haven't really done anything since the last Front Mission stream. I didn't really feel like we really needed to get any abilities or anything, so I've just kind of left it where we wrapped up last time. So I think we can more or less just get straight ahead with the quest, honestly, this time. We might have to spend a bit of time in the simulator at some point, but I think we should be good for now. Hi Rav, good to see you. So yeah, so plan for today is just do some Front Mission 3 today. The Sunday stream will be either PSO or Fantasy Star Zero, depending on if the Affinia Christmas event starts. If Affinia Christmas event starts, we'll do PSO. If not, we'll do PS0. Video also went live on would have been yesterday, which is an NGS video that covers all of the new weapons that get added to NGS, which are all PSO weapons. We have found out a bit more information about them since through some methods that probably shouldn't be discussed. I didn't do it personally, I want to hasten to add. But yeah, we found out a bit more information about those weapons. Needless to say, we know some more of them now, and we know what some weapon types are. There is actually apparently a mistake in the video. So in the video, I think I said that Zero Divide were daggers, which they were in PSO, but apparently they're going to be knuckles in NGS, and there's something else for daggers. Obviously, I won't go into what the other weapons are, though, because they're not actually officially released yet. Hi, Miss, good to see you. It's really funny because I think that NGS video is like doing better than most of the NGS videos do, and I think it's just because it mentions PSO. Which is quite funny, really. So yeah, I think we can more or less get started again. I've just hopped up on repair kits. That's literally all I've done since last time. What I will do is I'll quickly check the network though, just to make sure we don't have any mails or anything first, and then we'll get started. So I believe last time on this, we got up to a point where we were heading towards a fortress. I think we disabled a missile base that was defending it, and we were now heading towards the fortress to try and disable that. As always, just let me know if the game gets too quiet or too loud. OBS has just updated again. So again, I had to redo all of my audio settings. Okay, no more mails. So I think in that case then we can just get started with the missions. So we'll see if Alisa can continue the trend of just destroying absolutely everything. Just adjust the volume a little bit because it was spiking a bit on OBS. We lost contact with Area C11. The enemies entered the base through a sewer. Oh yeah, Kazuki was also apparently scared of ghosts, I think we established last time. Send all the forces to attack the main enemy platoon. Tell the defense force inside the base to annihilate the Vanzers in the sewer. Yes, sir. Is there a Vanzer in the hangar? Yes. I'm going in myself. So occasionally you do kind of get boss encounters in this, sort of. Now and again on some maps you will get certain Vanzers that are specialised ones. Some of them are sometimes ones you can't get as well. I don't remember if this is one of them. This might be a normal Vanza, but there are certain fights in the game where you fight things that you can't actually use normally. Yeah, so the issue with the audio for this game is the audio balancing in this game is really bad. It's all over the place. If we take this out, it'll paralyze the fortress. Don't hold back. Destroy everything. At work as usual. Glad to be able to watch when I can though. Oh, no worries. I appreciate any time you can watch it all. Even the VODs as well. Yeah, the VODs will always be on YouTube anyway, so... Again, if you're watching on Twitch side, the VODs on there I think are only on for like a couple of weeks, so if you do want to catch up on a VOD, it's probably best doing it on YouTube. I think we may have been spotted. They're here. Engage with the Vanzas, don't let them through. She does appear to be in a normal Vanza. Well, I don't know if that's a missile launcher or a grenade launcher, and I'm hoping it's not a grenade launcher because they're terrifying. Have some good news. I got engaged 2 days ago. Oh, congratulations, Raven. I hope everything goes well. If we can't hold this position, the fortress is done for. So thank you for the 10 stream streak missed. Yeah, I can't remember what the grenades look like in this. Hold it with your life. Ah, I forgot you get these. So they're like really loud compared to everything else. Whoa. What's that? Have one of those. Real go. There's no time to be scared. Let's go. I like the little snack you kick back at Ryogo there after Ryogo was accusing Kazuki being scared of ghosts. Okay, well, those three are locked in. I feel we do need to use Miho at some point. Maybe we can try using Miho this time. Yeah, sure. Just for a bit of a change. Unfortunately, I don't know what they use. I mean, and we know there's one, at least one's got a missile launcher. Most enemies we've fought so far have had machine guns. Miho overview for sure to me. Yeah, the rifles are useful in some stages, but this feels like quite a small stage. I just feel like I might be able to get more out of a shotgun. I'm gonna guess anti-P. We do want to turn that on as well. The only downside with Miho is she doesn't have much AP at the minute. So what's the deployment like here? Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's see what we got. Machine gun. Okay, we chose well. So machine gun, machine gun. These things are rifles, which count as piercing. We do have a melee guy with a fist at the back, which is a bit scary. Oh, that is actually a bit worrying, actually. The enemies have now upgraded, so they have more health and everything now. Okay, that is a little scary. Yeah. They also have much stronger weapons now as well by the looks of things. Got 2 melee bots at the back. This might be quite tough actually. And then that is a missile. She's going to be a real pain at the back there. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay, this could be tough. I'm assuming victory condition is the usual. Yeah. Well, I think we just do the usual tactic of just ganging up on one enemy at a time. That usually seems to work fairly well. Let's go towards this one. Yeah, they're definitely doing a bit more damage now. They're basically using the same tier of weapons that I am now. Can Ryoga hit from there? No. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to split my party here. Because I mean, I could get a shot on this one here for sure. But if I go anywhere near this melee one is just going to rush me, and I don't want to be fighting 2 at once. I'd rather have them come to me instead. We're even going to bring the Barons over this way. I mean, I am still going to shoot you. Could be worth maybe going for the rifle turrets, because they've only got 1 body part. Maybe. Maybe next turn. I guess we'll soften this guy up first. Okay, that worked. Thanks, Garons. Oh, sorry, Barons. Pilot on the turrets. Yeah, they are man turrets. So unfortunately, can't do anything with Miho this turn. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I mean, Ryoga didn't shoot in his turn, so I guess we can shoot back. Okay, we somehow managed to only hit the body once. I mean... Nice. Finally get to use double assault on stream. One of the most busted skills in the game. Oh, and it's combo. Okay. Well, see you in hell. Just to make sure. Yeah, keep doing that, Kazuki. We could take another double assault, but to take it... So at the bottom of the screen, kind of under where my camera is, you can see there's a remaining icon. So each Vanza has a computer with certain slots in it, and the battle skills take a number of slots. So think of this as like, if you think of it in PSO terms, think of this as like an armor with unit slots. The only difference is that certain ones of these units can take multiple slots. So for us to take another double assault, we'd have to get rid of both tackles. And I have a feeling tackle might be a higher chance of comboing, so I think I'd rather have this as is. Double assault is really nice, but we might still get the extra procs on it now and again if it learns it again. I think that's why it comboed there, because he basically tried learning double assault again. So that was the first one, and then the second one was him just using it. So yeah, we'll skip that for now. Yeah, this is going to be the issue. Legs is fine. Okay, the choice just moved away. Who do we want to go for next? I mean, we do have this guy here. I guess we could maybe try and take out this machine gun one next. I think next turn this melee one is going to come down to us. So we do need to be aware of that. But I think we've already done a bit of damage to this guy, so maybe let's try and take this guy out. Level up on the shotgun, so that's a bit better proficiency with that. Okay, this guy has got no AP really left, so he can't counter, which is fantastic news. Might go for a melee hit actually, because we've got a good chance of destroying a part. Take that. Okay, Barons. Do we start working on this melee one? The arms do have 330 health each, which is insane. I mean, that's the same health that Alisa has got on her body. Maybe we start working on this guy and at least maybe try and take the arm out. Because this guy over here, I don't think he's going to be too much of a problem. We've got a couple of people on him already. He's only got a machine gun and a fist, so he's not that scary. Yeah, I'm going to go for the melee one. Good thing is, Alisa has legs that have a lot of movement on them as well. So I can probably move about the same speed as the melee ones anyway. So if I just chase after her, I can run away. Yeah, let's go for it. Not the part I wanted to hit, but... Now, do I want to move me whole way? I guess if she goes there, she's not too far from Alisa, so... And she should be almost in shotgun range if something does come down. Maybe we go... No, I'd need to be a bit closer for the shotgun. Would that work, or is that still out of range? No, that works. Yeah. Okay, that guy's almost done. Well, needless to say, he did not win that exchange. It was a valiant attempt. I'm not really sure what these melee ones are doing, but sure. Could be worse. Okay, we might need to repair Kazuki next turn. We might also need to repair Ryogo next turn. This is a bit of a spicy turn. I think this turn We can probably hang back a little bit. Get this guy to come to us. And maybe get some heals off. That could be the plan. The turrets are really scary. I mean, the advantage is they only have 1 health bar, so if you can hit them with something like a shotgun, all the shells will go on the same part. Pilots are weird because pilots you can't directly attack normally. There's like certain skills you can hit them with, and occasionally you'll get random damage on them, but you can't like specifically target the pilot usually. Okay, so I think what we do... Okay, this might be a little scary. I'm going to have Miho use a repair kit on Kazuki. Yeah, I'm thinking the turrets might have to go. Thank you for the barons. So I can get Miho to use a repair kit on Kazuki and then maybe have Kazuki use another one. Because he needs to use one probably on the body and we definitely need one on the arm. So yeah, you can heal the arm. Kazuki can use another one on body. I'm not too bothered if we lose the legs. Okay, Ryogo. Okay, I think we need to heal Ryogo as well. We maybe need to drop him back a little bit as well, actually. In FM4, there's a repair backpack thing for the Vanzers. Yeah, I think in 3, it's just you put repair kits in your backpack, and that's about the only way you can repair. I'm not really happy about having used that many repair kits, but... Okay, outrange of that one. Okay, maybe we bring the Barons over and go for this one. Not bad. Okay, well, we lost our shotgun arm. So, good job on repairing that. So I guess Kazuki's just punching everything. He's almost lost his melee arm as well. Okay, that was merciful that missed. Well, he's got no arms. So I guess Kazuki's a walking repair kit now. So we'll have him go last. We'll decide what to do with him. I think. Would you counter me? You would. No, I'll missile you. Yeah, it's really bad luck. You get this in front mission now and again where you just get a terrible start. It is a pretty difficult game, honestly, as well, so... Okay, I think what I'll do instead... I'm not really getting many battle skill activations either as well, which doesn't help. Okay, you need to go for this turret. Okay, well, that's at least one down. And then Miho can just go for, yeah, this melee guy, I guess. Well, we destroyed its legs, so that does help. I mean, does anyone need healing? I guess Kazi can like a field medic now, because they can't attack anything. You're fine. We could maybe repair Ryogo's legs. It's probably not a bad idea, honestly. Well, we repaired those legs. Just stopped in and wanted to happy birthday. I'm at work, so I can't say it. Find a person who lives in Japan that was able to work a deal with to get all the PSO pop-up stuff and have them mail it to me. Oh, nice one. And thanks for the birthday wishes as well. Hi, Blader. Good to see you. Not sure what happened with that missile there. It seemed very confused. Okay, so Kazuki just has body left. I mean, I think we're now at the point where it's, you know, if he dies, he dies. So thank you for the Prime sub, Comanche. Much appreciated. Happy birthday, guys. Sorry I was lost in Guild Wars Wiki Land. Cheers, dude. Howdy, Sky. Just got back from the software mines. Are you still fighting the Philippines? We are struggling. Yeah, this battle's really difficult. All the enemies have got upgrades now. And Kazuki has lost both arms and his legs. Oh, thanks, Mist. Okay, so Kazuki can just, like, hang there, I guess. Man, I feel like that did nothing. Okay, Barans, you're up. Yeah, I did not really enjoy what I played of Guild Wars factions so far, Drock. I think I much prefer Prophecies at the start. I think Alisa Path is the hardest of the two stories, yeah. I never remember having this much problem with the Emma story. And we could go for that. It's probably not the worst idea. We're going to destroy whatever we hit. Okay, Miho. Honestly, just hang back. Are you going to try to make more enemies surrender and take their part? I mean, we try that. It's kind of RNG whether it happens. There's nothing that really specifically triggers it. It's usually if they get on really low health, or if you destroy their weapon arms. Quite often that'll trigger it, but sometimes you will get enemies that just will not surrender. Kill them all. Enemies must die, no quarter given. But if we get them to surrender, they give me their sweet necks. Yeah, I think we're past really caring about Kazuki now. Okay, they're content to just sit back, which is quite annoying. I'm tempted, honestly, to just send Kazuki in, because he might act as cannon fodder. They might target him instead of someone else. I mean, it's going to take a while for him to get there. So what do we even do now? How many more have we got to kill? Quite a few. There's one more turret. There's another melee one. And what? 2 missile bots? I mean, the missile bots don't have much health. And once we're close to them, it's fine. This guy's going to be a problem. I think maybe we work towards the turret next. Can you still take their mechs if you eject the pilot and kill them instead? Yeah, so if you eject them and manage to kill them before they get back in again, then you get their mech. The downside is they will get back in their mech as soon as they get a turn again. So you don't have much time to do it. And it's actually really hard to kill the pilots. Unless you gang up on them. Okay, can Alisa hit the next turret? Yes, she can. Cool. It's gonna be a long one, this, I think. That is so much damage. I mean, we are reducing the damage from it, but not enough. I like how attack's still lit up. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to attack. Okay, I think... What's our accuracy right there if we go for it? 49. We do 31 damage a hit. We basically need, like, 4 bullets to land. Go for it. Well, we're firing a lot more bullets, so that helps. Oof, just. Okay, so turrets are gone. That's good. Alisa can advance a little bit. And then she needs to reload missiles. And now I think Miho can advance as well. What you need is 5 Baronses. Just entirely missiles. Yeah, the downside with the missile bot is if anything gets close to you, you're just screwed. So hopefully that'll lure the melee one. No. I think that was a melee arm, so that's not a huge deal. And he's going for Kazuki, which is brilliant. And the funny thing is, Kazuki actually has some repair kits as well, so I can just sit there and heal him. He doesn't need to this turn. Thanks once again, Twitch, for the delayed notification. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks, Kilnief. Yeah, I was at work today, but it wasn't too bad. Got a lot of chocolate and so on, so I'm more than happy. Yeah, the issue is this guy. The missile ones I'm not that scared of. Tell you what. Let's just wake him up. Okay, that helps. I'm kind of scared to send Miho up against this guy because I think she's just going to get absolutely murdered. She does not have the stats to take that on her own. Because I feel if we can get past this Miller guy, these two aren't too bad because they're not that strong on their own. We just need to get past this melee one, which is really scary. Can I hit you from there? No. Of course I can't. I can there, but the shot's obscured, so I barely do anything, so it's not worth it. Hmm. I might possibly destroy this cover, so we've got some clean shots on it. Yeah. Don't normally do this, but... It does make me laugh how eject is the option under attack. Oh yes, I have done that before. Okay. Next turn's probably going to be very scary, but... Okay, we're confused now. I mean, that's not going to matter too much on a melee one because they don't really use much AP anyway. Oh, there he goes. Ugh. I don't like that. Yeah, the Warhammer is still really weak, so it's just not worth using. Okay, that was massive. That was so lucky. Yeah, this is a hard battle. That I'm fine with. Keep shooting Kazuki. It's not like he's going to do anything. I might use a repair kit on him next turn, just to annoy her even more. Okay, I think while this guy's stunned... Okay, yeah, it was just the melee arm we lost, which is fine. More bullets again. Would have been nice to chain that, because we probably would have finished it off if we did. Okay, Alisa. It's time. Okay, almost destroyed the missile launcher arm instantly. We take that. And Miho can put this guy out of his misery. She needs the experience as well, so that really helps. Okay, it's starting to feel a little better now. I'm just hoping there's no reinforcements. Yeah, this one is just fixated with Kazuki, which is actually a huge favour they're doing me. I don't know why that missile takes so long to get there. see that the missile ones have barely any health at all. So once you get close to them, they go down very, very quickly. It's just getting to them that's the problem. That was less useful. I know what I am going to do with that. I'm going to shotgun this because the shotgun should take out the missile launcher arm. Nice. So that one is now useless. What are you doing? This is where it stuns me now. Okay, he's offering to surrender. I can't remember when you get a mech from surrendering. I can't remember if it has the upgrades that it had when you fought it. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, I think we probably have to get... I'm not sure if Miho's melee weapon would kill that instantly. So I think the shotgun probably would, because it's only got 2 parts left. Does the mech... Does it come with all the parts even after you destroy some? Yeah. Which makes no sense, I know, but... However, there is a thing in the game where there are certain mechs in the game that you can only get by making them surrender or by killing the pilot. Like, some of them don't appear in the shop. And I know there's at least one that only shows up in about 2 missions in the game. And there might be 2 of them on the map. So, you better hope they surrender. Thankfully, I know what mechs it is, so I'll recognise them when I see them. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, I guess with that emulator you could just save scum, I guess, with save states. That's probably the way of doing it, honestly. Yeah, Alisa, you can go here and shoot that one. I don't know if this will kill. It might. Okay, no, destroyed the arm and we made him force surrender. Cool. Yeah, this is what I mean. Some of them just don't want to surrender at all. Maybe this is because it's a special character. I'm sorry to inform you. Well, somehow we made it through that. That was really difficult. I never knew the rebels had such a powerful squad. Unfortunately, I think most of the money we get from that we are going to spend on repair kits. Somehow still got gold. Although the fact we only lost 3% for the number of turns makes me think that it expected you to take a while on this one. So... And we did get another genie as well. Good enough, Kazuki's fixed himself. This is the attack squad. The band is ready. Repeat, the band is ready. This is HQ. Roger. Start the dance again. As much as I wish it was a Vanza dance party, I don't think that's the intention. Okay, let's save that. And let's go and buy all the repair kits. I mean, to be fair, I think we have got a couple of spare Vanzas as well, so we might be able to sell some to get a bit more money as well. But I do want to check if that one that we got there is upgraded. Okay, so this one, that has 292 HP on the body. This one has 344. Yeah, so you do get the upgrades. Cool. So I guess that's good because it means you don't have to then buy the upgrades for it. Downside is that mech doesn't really have that good abilities. Okay, Kazuki, you're going to buy 3 repair kits. I mean, you do have these items, you do have these restores, which actually repair a destroyed part. But they're quite intensive for the number of slots in your backpack. So for that one, it's 2 slots, and it only brings it back to 25% HP. And from what I've seen so far, if you bring a part back, quite often it just gets destroyed again straight away. Kind of need to bring it back on like, at least half health, I would say. And that's 3 slots. I think every time I've played this game, I've basically just used regular repair kits for most of the early game. And these recover items are a total trap. Like, I've never used these. These just heal your pilot. It's so rare your pilot actually gets hurt. Yeah, 25% isn't great. I mean, maybe it's got used late game, because late game you get a lot of health. So maybe late game 25%. To give you an idea, some of the Vanzas in late game have like 1400 HP. So 25% of even 1000 is okay. But you still have to be really careful about what attacks you, because you know, one rogue rifle or missile and you lost it again. I think it's intended that you would restore it and then have someone else repair it straight away. But that's like 2 turns using. Hi, Pika. Thanks very much. Okay, you need some more missiles. And you also need a repair kit. Okay, so we've got 1400 left. I think maybe we do check out the upgrades and just see if there's anything else we can get, because we were struggling quite a bit there. So you've already got HP. You've already got defense. I mean, I don't really know if you didn't need the accuracy bonus on your melee arm yet. Accuracy on the right arm's probably worth it though. Hey Scorpio, good to see you. Right arm, yeah, accuracy. Let's take that. Maybe we want to start getting the evade upgrades. That might help a lot, actually. The downside is, obviously, the more of these upgrades that you take, the more of them you turn on at the start, the less AP you have to work with. Which is less of an issue later on when you've got a lot of AP, but early on it can be quite restrictive. Hey, Ziggy, good to see you. Thanks very much. Yeah, I think Kazuki's taken a lot of fire because he's normally at the front anyway, so I think it is probably worth taking the evade upgrade on him. Oh, thanks for gifting those subs, Ziggy. It's really kind of you. If you're not aware, Ziggy is another streamer that streams PSO quite a lot, so go watch Ziggy if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks very much for that, dude. That's really generous of you. Yeah, don't think we need the accuracy upgrade on his melee arm yet. I will grab the evade for him as well. Thanks for the more subs as well. Again, very, very kind of you. It did make it hard to do custom gifts, I see lately, so mobile and friendly. I mean, mobile and friendly is kind of Twitch's... You know, that is their thing, isn't it? I don't think I ever use the Twitch mobile app. I think when I very first started streaming like as an experiment a few years back, I used it very, very briefly to have my chat open on, and that was about it. I don't think I ever watched Twitch on my mobile because the experience is horrible. Hope 2025 treats you well. Oh, thanks, Ziggy. Same to you as well. Avoid using the app since it charges you. Does it actually charge you more for subs, really? I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, I am slightly worried that we seem to have all the HP upgrades. I will grab that for Alisa. I mean, that costs 50. It doesn't give us much more health on the arm, but it's 50 more. Yeah, I must admit, I think if I ever buy subs, I tend to do it through browser instead. But again, that part of that is because I very, very rarely use the Twitch app. It charges more for the Apple and Google taxes. It's super scummy, and loading Twitch on browser mobile, but not treats as desktop has been hiding the ability to gift in general. Yeah, that's not an accident, is it? They know what they're doing. I do want to get the booster upgrades at some point, but you have so little money at this point in the game. Not that I want to defend Twitch, but they are obliged to do it because of Google and Apple's BS rules on purchases. You're not supposed to make it easy for people to bypass. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I can't imagine Twitch mind, honestly. Okay, does Miho need any upgrades? God, I'm nearly out of money, actually, so let's sell some stuff off. Yeah, so at the beginning of this game is such a struggle because you just have no money at all. How much are these worth? That is worth 500, that is worth 800, but is upgraded, so it's probably not worth selling. I'll sell that one. We do have 2 Genios, so I guess I can sell one of those. I mean, that gives us a little bit more money. It's still not much. Yeah, thanks again for those gift subs, Ziggy. Are you looking forward to the Affinia Christmas event anyway? I'm assuming it's going to be similar to last year. And I'm probably going to be playing more PSO during it, I think. I've been kind of taking a bit of a break from it. After the anniversary, I was so burned out. Okay, I think she's got most of the upgrades we actually need. We'll give her the evade one. Is there any upgraded weapons yet? I feel less negative about the updates on this compared to the events. It would be nice to play DD2 again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to DD2. I do like that quest. Yeah, the anniversary changes, I'm really not sure how I feel about. I think I'm just going to have to see what it's like next year, honestly. I get why they're making the changes, but I don't know if the way they've done it is necessarily the way to go forward. Okay, yeah, so there are no weapon upgrades yet by the looks of things. Mercy keeps messing with people about when it's happening, and I in turn mess with her constant mail about the banners. I don't look forward to micromanaging currency as flags across my accounts. Yeah. I mean, the only issue I had with the anniversary badges, the way they were, was just that about halfway through the event, I was at a point where I just had nowhere to store the bronze and silver badges. I mean, I know you could trade them up to a gold, but you found them so frequently, you just filled your inventory constantly. Okay, no mail, so I guess we can try and push forward and see if we can do the next one. Yeah, I imagine they'll probably start the Christmas event soon. I can't remember when it started last year. Yeah, jokey. I still have some badges on some of my characters because I can't put them anywhere. Time for a bank update to allow multiple 99s of items in a bank. That would be nice. It would also just be nice to have more bank space. I know we've got 32 characters, but 200 spaces in a bank, it doesn't cut it. Not when you collect multiple techs that you find and everything, you know, like spare tech discs and everything. Looks like we took care of all the enemies inside the fortress. Good work. Hey, rich girl, now do you trust us? It was okay for you guys. A shared bank is only 200, should be way bigger. That would be really nice. I mean, all I'm saying is that PSP2 Infinity has a 1000 space shared bank. Make it happen, Affinia. She trusts us. She's still uphill. We can't rest very long. The military's moving in on us. How? The fleet on the South China Sea is heading over here. Dagat Ahas is moving now, huh? It'll be the biggest obstacle of this mission. Is Dagat Ahas really that strong? It's probably impossible to sink it. Even if we do, it'll cost us too much. We won't have enough forces left to take Batangas. Are you serious? Doesn't sound very optimistic. But we can't let it be. If we don't take the fortress, that'll be the end. Hey, Nemo, good to see you. Thank you for the barons. Yeah, Ziggy, we've made one of the mechs in this. We've painted it blue and stuck a missile launcher on it, and we've called it the Barons. And it's absolutely destroying everything, so it's doing as intended. It's the only option we have. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I'm having horrible flashbacks now. I remember this. What a piece of work. There's no way we can sink this. It's not necessary to sink it. Just keep it from moving while we advance north. What, knock on the gate and ask nicely? We could bring a gift too, but what if they don't like it? Yeah, I think pretty much everyone who's played Front Mission 3 has nightmares about this hovercraft thing. Send in the Barons. Yeah. Shut up, all of you. Any ideas, Lou? Send a small unit inside the fortress to conduct a pinpoint strike. Attack the Vanza hangar, the flight deck, and the engine room. Destroying the 3 locations will briefly disable the fortress. By entering the fortress, you can disable it. But how'd you get inside? How about sneaking in aboard an aircraft? You'd be shot down before you even got close enough. How about by ship? They'd just sink it. There's nothing we can do. So what do we do, old man? We'll do something unexpected. Unexpected? Like what? We put the Vanzas in assault pods and smash our way in. What? We're going to be human torpedoes? Don't worry. They won't explode. No, I'm not worried about that. It would be best to send 2 units inside the fortress. Oh, yeah. So you know those parts in RPGs where it goes, hey, you need to split your party up now? Hey, Vintage Gamer, good to see you. Does it actually make you split your party here? I can't remember. Fire Ryogo from a cannon, what could go wrong? The plan's pretty risky. But it's the only way. Let's talk to Fam because we haven't really talked to her yet. Are you crazy? It's like committing suicide. I'm sure you won't have the guts to do it. Leo looks familiar somehow, like I've either seen a person in real life who looks like him or another character. Yeah, the game kind of teases you with Fam for a while. We're attacking Dagat Ahas from inside. It's the only way. John Cena would be like, are you sure about that? Do you know what, Jokey? I never thought of that. Yeah, she does look a little bit like Asuka from Evangelion, doesn't she? And she pilots a mech. Let's do it. Kazuki, are you serious? Once we enter the fortress, you guys attack Mindoro. Alright. Come back alive. I don't plan on dying here. Yeah, it's been a while rather since I did the Emma route. I think you do run into her as an enemy in that one, I think. Because you tend to find that certain characters that you get as allies are enemies in the other story. What is this stinky place? I'll get sick. How do you guys manage? Quit complaining. Why are you here? Do you have a problem? You should be thankful that I'm helping you. We're not going out to play. Yeah, rich girls should go on picnics, not to war. Shut up. I'm a fighter for democracy. I won't let you order me around. Ugh, too bad. I think she's coming along, Kazuki. Whatever. So we'll talk to a butler because, you know, she goes everywhere with a butler. My lady never listens once she makes up her mind. Bam. We can always use more soldiers. But protect your own life. We don't need liability. What are you saying? I hope that you don't become a liability. We won't. We'll try. Miho is such a nice girl. I'm here now. The mission is going to be a success. I can't let her go by herself. I'll be her shield. I'm just double checking some of the dialogue because occasionally you get extra dialogue and sometimes they give you stuff if you keep talking to them, so... So, what's the plan? You guys take the storage while Fam and I take the engine room. I'll be her shield. Pierre has joined the party. Just the two of you? It's not enough, but that's all that we have. Fight for democracy, what does that even mean at this point? Yeah, considering we have committed like several acts against governments already, are we really want to talk about that? To be fair, in this game, it is one of these games where pretty much everyone is evil to some degree. I'll be coming along. Huh? I must protect my lady. Is he going to pilot Avanza? I am trained to do many things. Wow, he's amazing. Just like real life, it is. Is he going to be okay? Might be better than you. I guess we have all the forces we need. So you're telling me, Liu, that the only thing you were lacking was an old butler. That was the crucial element of your plan. Suddenly I'm less confident. Let's go. Well, at least we didn't get stopped halfway for a change. We're all lacking old butlers. Most were lost to the great trapping of butlers in Freezer's rampage of 1997. Yeah, if you know, you know. For what it's worth, I also did the butler in the freezer. So, yeah, I think everyone who played Tomb Raider did the same. To be honest, I think most of my game time in Tomb Raider was just messing around in the mansion. We're all guilty of it. That's a very large, wobbly fortress. I love PS1 models. Captain, we're approaching Batangas Bay. Yes. We'll begin the fortress retrieval mission when we arrive. Yes. Hi, Kodra. Thanks very much. Once the Vanzers leave, we'll move to support the operation. Yes, sir. Imposing military fortress, and they named it Bouncy Castle. Yes, I still don't know if we actually get to use Fam yet, because I know she's going with Lou. I can't remember offhand if we actually get to use that party or not. An enemy submarine's approaching. It's fired torpedoes, that's the word. Evasive maneuvers. How do you evade in something the size of a city? It's too late. Brace for impact. He doesn't seem overly bothered. But he hasn't met the Barons yet. Nice of them to all lodging perfectly next to each other. Torpedo hit the hangar and bow. Damage report. No explosion damage. The warhead was a dud. Have the Vanzers dispose of the warhead. Yes, sir. Kazuki, here? Right on the money, in the middle of the hangar. What, you mean the hangar that is full of Vanzers? Enemy Vanzers, they came out of the unexploded torpedo. It wasn't meant to explode. Send the Vanzers to engage. Prepare for close combat. Evacuate the remaining crew. Yes, sir. We're going to need you to go ahead and dodge the city-size object. Take out all the enemy Vanzers. Here comes the welcome wagon. So instead of just standing around, could we not have, like, destroyed these before anyone got in them? Let's go. Don't let the enemy get close. Oh, did we actually get to try and attack them before they get... I mean, they're going to get in. I think this is like maybe the one mission in the game where having pilot damage skills would actually be useful. Possibly. It depends if they count as pilots before they get into a Vanzer. I don't know. Now, in that cutscene, I noticed most of them use machine guns. Me when it's not actually a wagon. I literally called it wagon because I'm so used to saying Vanzer. W's have now just turned into V's. That's what this game does to you. Okay, yeah, so we can turn those on. So he now has an 8% chance to evade. It's something. Quick into the wagon, it's a Volkswagen. Okay, you can go anti-P, turn that on, turn that on. You don't have any like defense against machine guns yet. That's a problem. You only get a 6% evade boost. So for some reason, the legs on yours are not as good. Don't know why that is, but okay. I think we actually need Miho at the front because she's got so low AP at the minute. She needs to be closer. Okay, victory conditions. Usual ones. So... I mean, the funny thing is you can target these Vanzers before the enemies get into them. Hi Zio, good to see you. Yeah, so these guys, they only have 20 health each, which sounds like nothing, but your damage is massively scaled down when you attack pilots. And your accuracy is terrible against them because they're so small. And their pistols have a really high chance to stun you. I think with how close they are, I think most of these are probably going to get in, particularly these ones at the back. I don't think I can stop these from getting in the mechs. But I mean, I guess we rush them and just try and do as much as we can. So I got 40% with a shotgun or 52 with a fist. The fist is doing nice damage, but at least with a shotgun we might land some of the shells. Where the fist is just like hope and pray, basically. I swear, if you stun me. I still don't understand the logic of why that doesn't just obliterate them, but... Okay, maybe we can... I mean, 27% accuracy is terrible, but... I think we just try... We can try and kill maybe one of them if we can. I mean, that helps a little bit. Oh. We might get him. Nice. That is a hell of a way to go. Yeah, we do be committing more war crimes. So I did learn Rate of Fire up 2 again. I'm not actually going to learn it though because we've got it on once. It's the same kind of thing as Kazuki earlier. To add that other one, we'd have to lose Rate of Fire 1 and Zoom 1. And Rate of Fire 2, although it fires more bullets, it has less chance of comboing as Rate of Fire 1. And occasionally you'll get huge chains with Rate of Fire 1. So I kind of feel Rate of Fire 1 is a better skill overall. Shooting those bullets were like as big as the guy's head. Yeah, I don't think there'll be much to clean up. Okay, so that stops one of them from getting in. I mean, you would think that hitting them, one of them with a missile would kill them instantly. It doesn't. I think it does about 10 or 12 damage. And considering we have limited ammo on missiles... I wonder how much just punching him would do with this Mac. Well, first of all, let's have Miho go up first. It don't apply directly to the forehead. Yeah, I don't know we're talking about bullets. I mean, I'll go for a Warhammer swing. We'll try it. Just to see how stupid it looks. Again, don't know why that doesn't just paste him into the ground, but... I can't remember how much missiles do to pilots. I can't remember if it's 10 or 12. Do you know, we're committing to the war crimes already. It's 48% chance to hit. Characters in this game are great. I love Front Mission 3. I've said this before. I think it's possibly my favourite game. Yeah, I've completed this game. I've lost count how many times. In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah. 48's almost half. Come on, Barons. Also, I did 13, so none of the numbers I said. That was the typical PSO Hunter experience, though. Too bad we never got from Mission 5. I think in Europe, I can't remember what we got over here. I know we barely got any of the franchise in Europe. I don't even know if we got 4. I can't honestly remember. But yeah, Zeal, we've called that Blue Mech Barons, and it's destroying everything, so it's doing exactly as a Baron should do. So I think, did 2 manage to get in, I think? Yeah. You guys always tended to draw the short straw when it came to localization, pretty much. Picked up on the name right away. I mean, it's Big Blue and fires missiles. Yeah, so 2 of them managed to get in. It's not too bad, really, that we managed to stop 2 of the pilots getting in. Okay, so the enemies are now starting to get defense. So you can see at the top, under where it says attack AP 5 on the enemy, it says anti-eye. So they're starting to get defensive measures now. So that basically means now that if we use a shotgun or anything like that, we'll do less damage. I think 5 was Japan only. Yeah, it's a really weird franchise, and it's a really unloved franchise as well. It's had a lot of bad luck. I mean, you know, when they did Front Mission Evolved, I never actually played that game. Even if it was decent, it wasn't really what Front Mission players wanted, because it was an FPS. And then we had, was it, I can never remember what this game's called. Was it something like Left Alive or something? Something like that. It was like a survival game that was based in the Front Mission universe that was terrible, apparently. Yeah, it's had no luck. And then obviously the remakes that we got were done by devs that have mainly just done mobile games and were just really rushed and half-assed. That's why I'm playing the original Front Mission 3, because I've no interest in playing the remake. Okay, I think this turn, I think maybe we try and kill one more of the pilots. We'll take some hits from the enemy mechs, but I think it's worth trying to kill one or more. Because then we're really cutting down the amount of mechs we have to fight. That was a really nice shot, actually. Saw some videos of the remake, it looked janky as hell, so it was an instant hard pass for me. When they first showed off the Front Mission 3 remake, it looked absolutely terrible. The later bits I saw of it, as it got closer to release, looked a little bit better. But I've got no interest in playing it because, one, they massively redesigned all the mechs. They look nothing like the Front Mission 3 mechs. And I really like the kind of artistic style of the mechs in this. And the other thing is, I don't know if you saw, but they used generative AI in a lot of the, you know, on the network, on the web, like the fake websites that are in the game. Pretty much all of the art on those is AI generated on the remake. I feel as though remakes sometimes kill the spirit of the original. Oh, definitely. Yeah, so hence we are playing the original PlayStation one, which is much better. It still holds up. I mean, it looks dated, but it still holds up really well. Man, Real God really does not want these guys to survive. Oh, God. Well, this has actually gone remarkably well. It did look really good at the time, yeah. I mean, I love like sprite art anyway, so I kind of like how the mechs look on the map and everything as well. It looks kind of, it's kind of charming, I think, honestly. But then with the like 3D battle scenes as well, that was pretty impressive for PlayStation, honestly. Okay, so now the Barons is free to attack something else. We have 2 more characters left. Okay. Let's try. Because if we can hit this guy and get a good hit on him, then we can try and missile in and see if we can kill him. I'm getting Ep3 vibes. I mean, it's similar in that it's like a grid-based battler. I think maybe plays similar to something like, maybe something similar to Final Fantasy Tactics in places. That kind of game, maybe. It's one of these where you have to really think about what you're doing. Yeah, we'll go for it. Ah, unlucky. He saw his life flash before his eyes. I think what a remake should do is redo and fix outdated game mechanics, yeah. That's why when I talk about PSO, like if they ever did a remake or remaster of that, there are certain things I would want changing. First of all, being the teching system in PSO is stupid. It needs to be changed, it needs to be different. I love PSO, but the techer in PSO is stupid and a waste of money. And it's just there to infuriate you. Well, we're not going to kill this guy this turn because we've only got the Barons left, so we may as well start one of the mechs. That's another one as well, yeah. Having mono and die mates and fluids heal you by a percentage. That would be really, really nice instead of a flat number like it is in PSO. Because realistically, once you get to ultimate, you have to, particularly at a high level, you have to spam fluids with a force to even make a dent in your TP, unless you use tri-fluids. So that would be nice if they change that as well. Okay, let's send the Barons up. And let's start working on this guy. Oh, they've got shields as well. That's unfortunate. And we missed a 96% shot somehow. I was at 89%. Eightman bank stacking at 999. Yeah. Okay, I'm just... We're not going to do a whole lot to this guy because he's got anti-impact, so... I mean, I will counter you with a shotgun, but we're not going to do a huge amount. That was a lot of damage. You are not, however, anti-piercing. Yeah, this game is brutal. Like, stuff hurts in this game. It's been 20 years and materials still don't go beyond 99. Which is really stupid when you consider that characters can use like 125 or 250 or however many it is. And some characters will need more than 99 of a certain material for like best stats. So not being able to stack more than 99 is stupid. Now this guy, I think we've blocked this guy at the minute. I don't think he can get in a mech. Yeah, he doesn't have a path to get to his mech. Because he can't go on this square here. Yeah, we are blocking him off, so we could just kill that guy, I guess. But I think with how dangerous the mechs are, we probably need to focus on those and we can just hold that guy off for now. Yeah, suddenly having two shotguns in the team is a bit of a problem. Alright, so you've got no AP left, so you can't counter. That is fantastic. Yeah, so that guy actually tried to evade in there. You can see the Vans are kind of jumped to the side a bit. I mean, if you hit, you're going to destroy something. I mean, you literally destroyed the most useless part, but... Yeah, Miho is definitely at a disadvantage here just because she's really not doing that much damage to him. And both of the weapons are impact. It might be worth maybe switching her melee weapon to a piercing melee weapon so that she can get around that. I mean, it's doing okay damage to the shotgun, but they are definitely doing more. Okay, Ryoko is confused, which is a little bit annoying, but... that is what we call a mistake. Oh yeah, still doesn't have a path to his Vanza. I wonder if we get these if at the end of the map, because that'd be really funny if we got 4 mechs at the end. It does seem like a bit of an easy way, so it wouldn't surprise me if you don't get them, but... Okay, let's have Kazuki start working on this guy. Yeah, the fact they're starting to use shields now is a bit of a problem for the Barons. Because you can pretty much guarantee they will use the shield against missiles. That is really unfortunate that we didn't kill that. I guess Miho can finish that off. Which means we can maybe use a missile on the guy. But first, let's have Miho attack the mech, just to make sure we do get rid of it. Having an actual story as well. I mean, I've also said PSO does have a story. It's just not told in like a typical way. It requires you to like go out your way a bit to actually follow it. It doesn't like throw the story in your face. I think the reason they did that is just because I guess the main selling point of PSO when it released was the fact that it was an online game. So they probably wanted to push the online component a bit more, I imagine. I still like PSO's story though, for what it's worth. I need my yellow paint narrative structure. Right, can we land this? Oh. Okay, he's trying to get that mech next to him. Okay, we need to kill him. No mech for you. The really funny thing is, you get the same experience for killing the pilot as you do for destroying the whole mech. Yellow paint ruin games. Yeah, I've got to say, I'm not a fan of it when games literally just show you exactly where to go. I don't mind like sort of odd hints here and there, if it's like a subtle thing in the world that kind of gives you an incentive of where to go, or not something that spells it out to you. But if it just says like, hey, here's bright yellow paint, go this way. Why even bother having options in the world at that point? Yellow dev paint, exactly. Okay, so I went from one of the hardest missions in the game to one of the easiest because we got really lucky with the pilot kills. And yet somehow still only got gold. Ah, we also got almost no money for that as well. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Oh my god, we do get them. So we got 4 mechs from that. I mean, I guess that means that getting the small reward doesn't really matter because we've got a lot of money here. I really didn't think you would get these. Because they're essentially freebies. And we also got a forum address for Leonora Enterprise. Something about a giant robot going up against a regular dude on foot seems somewhat one-sided. Yeah, the balancing's kind of weird. So, like I said, they do tone down the mech damage a lot against the pilots, and the accuracy is really low as well. But they do make it as well so that the pistol the guys use has a really decent chance of stunning you. I want to say it's about a 20% chance of stunning, which is really annoying. But yeah, in a one-on-one fight, they're not going to hold up against the mech. Hey, easy win. Says the man who has just committed several more war crimes. Not with that attitude. This fortress is amazing. Aren't you getting a little carried away? How's Lou doing? This way just pans out to Lou just dead. Oh, hey, we finally get a save. That's nice. Okay, do we need any repair kits or anything? We'll just stop to check our emails while we're in the middle of the enemy fortress. Seems like the perfect time. Okay, we have a mail for Miho. From someone called Mori. Did we get a mail from a Mori before? No. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Nimu. Yeah, there is a feature in the game. Yeah, there is a feature in the game where you can change the background on the internet. And that is one that we were able to download from the police website. So let's see this mail from Miho. So it's from Mori. It says, reply to me. Miho, are you reading this? Then send me a reply. You disappeared without a trace. Your father asked me to contact you. I'm also worried about you. I heard you were dating Kuroi. He's dangerous. You should stop seeing him. Let me know if there's anything I can do. So if you remember, Kuroi was the Japanese Special Forces agent that we fought in the base at the start. We have not seen the last of him. Is this your boyfriend? No, but he's quite nosy. Nosy guys are the worst. Says possibly the nosiest guy in existence. So, who is he? Prove my point exactly. You're being nosy, Ryogo. Yeah, so there is on the desktop, isn't it? Yeah. So you can go change graphics. You start out with a few of them. I think that is the base. I think that's the one you start with. You can also turn the scrolling off as well, but I mean, I don't know who would use any of these. It's very much of the time. You can have a brick wall for some reason. I don't know why anyone would want that, but you can have a brick wall. Or just whatever that is. Tarmac? That is the traffic safety post, the one that we had last time. We also do have a new one as well. I think we got this last stream. It says police dog. Let's go with that. Why is it that the police in these games seem to always have like a cute mascot? I'm thinking specifically of like Ace Attorney with the blue badger. Hi everyone, good to see you. Yeah, we'll keep the police dog on there for now. It does kind of give Parappa vibes, doesn't it? Yeah. Also, do we have... Oh, we must have a photo of Miho as well. In the outfit. Ah, yeah. Spoken like someone who's done the fifth case on Ace Attorney. Yeah, the fifth case on the on the first Ace Attorney game. Yeah, it's something, isn't it? It is a Dog Turtles. It is. Oh, we're going to check repair kits. I mean, I guess we can do that here. I think we're good, actually. Okay, Fam is showing up as a party member now, so we should probably buy some repair kits. She comes as standard in a big pink mech. With a mohawk. Wait, does she only have an axe? Does she not have another weapon? No, she is only melee. It is a pretty baller mech, it is. Yeah, we probably want to give her a gun of some kind. Can't actually remember what skills this has, but it just says no shoulder weapon. And one of them's a melee skill, so I guess she is a melee focused one. Yeah, let's go back on the network a sec. In the other route, aren't these guys the enemies? I think you do fight Fam in Emma's route, yeah. What I like most about the fifth case of Venice, right, is the cowboy music, yeah. Yeah, Boink, so I said this earlier, but depending on which story you do, you quite often find that certain characters that show up as allies show up as enemies in the other one, and vice versa. Yeah, so she's showing up as a party member now, so... Yeah, let's give her a gun, because it's going to be a struggle otherwise. Now, I think... So every pilot in the game has like a specialty with certain weapon types. I'm pretty sure Fam is melee. But I guess we can give her something else to go with it. I recall her and the guy with the ponytail showing up, yeah. So we know that the enemies we're fighting now, they tend to have anti-eye, so they're pretty much resistant to impact weapons. What I am noticing is that she really doesn't have much weight to work with on this. Yeah, she's really struggling for fitting anything into this build, actually. I mean, we could give her a power backpack, which might not be a bad idea because we do have a few. We do have a few mechs that have item backpacks already. The only downside is that she is with Liu, and I think Liu has a power backpack. Yeah, so if we went with a power backpack on Fam, that is a problem. Can you... Have you got enough space, like enough weight capacity to actually take a item backpack? You do? Okay. Okay, maybe we do that then. So we'll switch him to an item backpack. I mean, I could have just swapped them around. That would have saved some money. Yeah, so we do have a spare one in stock, yeah. Cool. So I guess we can give her the power backpack, which will also raise her melee as well. Now we should have enough weight to put a weapon in her arm. I think we go with a machine gun. Because the shotguns are getting resisted a bit at the moment. Yeah, that'll do. And does her mech need any upgrades? It seems like it's got the HP upgrades, but nothing else. So I will give it an accuracy upgrade on the machine gun arm. And we'll give her the evade upgrade as well. Yeah, that'll do for now, I think. Okay, I think we're good. I think I will save state there as well, just so. Alright, I guess we'll just push on then, just see if we can do the next one. It's been really hit and miss so far with the difficulty of these ones. The first one was really, really difficult. I think that last mission might have been harder if more of the pilots managed to get in the max. Wait, is that Pierre with her in the other mech? Because he didn't show up in the pilot list. I'm going to assume that's Pierre. Looks like we're not quite on target. Curious what you're using to play. I'm using Duck Station. I do have a legit copy of the game though as well. It's just that obviously it's easier to capture through emulation. Hurry, head for the engine room while the enemy's confused. Don't order me. I'll do what I want, how I want. Let's go, Pierre. Yes, my lady. It's a shame I can't recolor Pierre's mech, because I would just paint it green to be Garen's. Eek. My lady, are you okay? Don't let them through. We must stop them here. I don't know how you had the gall to help me. My lady, please let me handle this. No, Pierre. Just watch. I'll show you I can do it. My lady. What, you're gonna charge in all by yourself? Pierre, if you don't want to let her die, help her. Okay, so hopefully there's not too many because we do have a very small party for this. Again, Pierre's not showing up here, so I'm going to assume he's just, like, computer controlled. Okay, they were using mainly machine guns, so we've got anti-P. This is a really small map. Okay, so what are we actually up against? Machine gun, pilot, machine gun, melee. These are not upgraded though. Yeah, these are not upgraded, so the game is giving you a chance. Okay, and he does appear to be upgraded somewhat, which is, you know, fine. I'm assuming I can't hit you from there. No. Yeah, I can't remember now if that is a switch or not. Let's test that and see. Is that a switch? It doesn't appear to have done anything. Can't see another switch anywhere. But there is another one there, yeah, so I'm assuming. Maybe we have to put someone on the elevator first. Yeah, maybe we put someone on the elevator first, and then that lets you activate this. So in that case, Fam has a lot of health actually, so she can go on the lift and end her turn. Oh, okay. So you press it from there. Okay, fair enough. So let's not press it. Annoyingly, Liu moves really slowly. It is very counterintuitive, yeah. That is not the finest work. Don't die, Pierre. Okay, so now Liu can go on here. Now we'll press the switch. The pilot did something, I think. I mean, he has closed the doors off by the looks of things. I like how you can actually target down here, even though there's just nothing there. Okay, so Fam has some skills that are based on melee, so I think I will try with the melee attack first. I mean, that was pretty strong. They do seem intent on trying to kill Pierre. Maybe, is it just maybe every turn this changes? Which seems like a very odd security measure. That is really unfortunate. Left it on 16 health. Okay, so now we can press that switch. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we need to press the switch now to let Pierre up. Sure. I am just going to use the machine gun here and hopefully we hit the body at least once. Oh, she really does the... I mean, of course she's the one that does that. Okay. What's fam's story? Rich girl wanting to prove herself. Yeah, she is the daughter of like of one of the richest families in the Philippines, but she's a big supporter of the rebel movement in the Philippines. So she's acting like against the government basically, and using her family's wealth to try and support the rebels. But she is like the typical sort of like snooty rich girl. I mean, can I just destroy this door? Is that something I'm allowed to do? Nice security. No, I don't know if I need to be near the elevator to bring Pierre up. I'd like to melee the pilot, but I don't know if I get the ability to activate the switch for this. I don't know if he will activate it himself. I just realised that guy has a rifle, actually. Wow, really? Actually quite strong. Pierre, would you like to come up? That would be appreciated. Sure, I'm going to send Lou back just because I don't know where the trigger is for this. That was eventful. He didn't ask me again. I mean, I don't think we need Pierre necessarily. We've only got a couple more mechs to destroy, so... I think it's adjacency to the blue light. Okay. Also, it activated when Lou was beside it. Okay. Well, in that case, then. Ah, yeah, it is, yeah. Okay. There you go, Pierre. Oh, these legs are crazy. They can go so far. Hello there. Yeah, Fam's mech is really tanky. pray for the best. Okay, so now we can actually advance. I mean, it's only 25% shot, but it's the only shot we can take, so sure. And somehow we still hit. He still hasn't learned the skill I want him to, though. Which would be very, very useful if you would. I mean, it does help that PI's got missiles. So he's surrendering, which is fantastic. Downside is, because we've got Pierre will probably keep attacking him, I think. Although, I think he's got enough health to survive, actually, so if he does get hit with a missile, should be okay. Let's actually just shoot him with Liu. So he's now surrendered. I'm actually going to wait here because I kind of need Liu to catch up a little bit. Switching PC, no worries. So I think it's just, is there one guy left now? Yeah, okay. It says we can't use items. I thought we put an item backpack on, maybe we didn't put any items in it. So I think she has an item backpack with no items in it, which is really useful. He's really not moving, huh? We sort of need to plan how to get down there because we don't want to end up with just one down there on its own, ideally. I don't think there's a way of getting around it because there's only two we're actually controlling. Yeah, so let's put fan next to the switch. Before we decide that though, is that elevator down at the minute or is it up? Can't actually... Oh, this is the elevator here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So it's up at the minute, fair enough. So, Fam can go there and wait for now. And don't press the switch. So he's not doing anything because he can't get up here. Okay, so Liu, go here. Fam can work there. Don't press it. Pierre can start working on him with a shotgun, apparently. Okay. Maybe he's run out of missiles. Yeah, so he's not doing anything, I think, because the elevator's up. The issue is that Pierre doesn't act until I finish all my turns, which is really annoying because I wish he would go next and get on here. However, Lou does have a shield, so if it does attack me when I go down, I can shield it. Can also shoot him from here. Nice. So we'll send him down. Yeah, I think that's okay because Fam's a little bit beaten up and Lou has a shield anyway, so I think that's the right decision. Fam can stay there because she needs to bring the elevator back up next turn. Yeah, you can... No, leave the elevator where it is because Lou's still on it. Although, I guess we could bring the elevator up and then Pierre can potentially get on it. Maybe? Let's try it. Yeah. Okay, so then this turn we get Fam to hit the switch again to send both of them down. So let's do her for turn first. I don't want to be right next to it because it'll counter. And this might kill it. No, not quite. That's what I was hoping for, so I will shield that. It's actually a lot of turns this battle just because it takes you a while to sort the elevators out. Nice. I think that might be the first battle in the game where there's actually some sort of, I'm not going to say puzzle, but there is some thinking about way to position your characters more. Again, not much money from that. We did platinum that one at least. And we did get a bonus, or rather, we didn't get a penalty because Pierre survived. I think if Pierre dies, you get a negative penalty to your score. And we got another Junior. We actually need to sell some of these after this because we've got a full bank now. See, I can do this. Whatever you say, my lady. Enough. Keep it up and I'll leave you here. What? I did my job well. Fine. Do whatever you want. You're not central to the plan anywhere. Oof. Fine. All I have to do is follow what you say. But this time only. Don't forget it. Kazuki, can you hear me? Respond. I love Fam. Yeah, I really like Fam. I think Miho is my favorite character. Liu? How is it there? Hangar taken care of as planned. We're a little off from where we expected. We'll get the engine room. You continue as planned. Roger. Yeah, there's quite a few characters I do like in this. There's a few that haven't shown up yet that I do really like as well. Okay, one thing we do need to do is buy some repair kits because we forgot. Yeah, I don't even remember how I got into this game originally. I just remember, I think it was like one Christmas, I was just looking for games in like my local town centre. And just saw this with a cool mech on the front, and I liked robots. I'd never heard of Front Mission or anything, I don't think, but I had no idea how it played or anything. I feel like I just kind of stumbled onto it by accident. The only other one I played is I played a bit of the remake of the first game, and I dropped it very quickly. For some reason, I don't know what it was. I mean, the remake was a bit rough in places anyway, but for some reason I just could not get into Front Mission 1 at all. That's why I'm annoyed, because I was so happy when I saw this was getting a remake. And then what we got was just slop. Okay, so you have a power backpack, so it's... So is it Lou that needs the items? Yeah. I'd imagine the first one being such an old game, the storytelling would be quite limited. Yeah, I mean, the limited amount of the game that I played, the story seemed okay. It was fundamental issues with the actual gameplay that I didn't really like. There was one thing in the first game that just made no sense to me. It felt like basically every weapon in the game had like a range of 1 square. I think maybe, possibly missiles might have been different. But yeah, pretty much every gun in the game was 1 square range, so you're right next to the enemy. So at that point, you're kind of like, well, why would you use anything else? It didn't give you really a reason to use different weapon types, I don't think. Where in this one, all the weapons have different range. They all have different damage types. You know, certain weapons work much better against certain enemies than others. I'm not saying it's balanced, because there is some balance issues, but I'm really excited when we unlock some more of the weapon types in this, because there are some more weapon types we haven't used yet. I think one of my favourites hasn't come in yet. Which is funny, because every time I see someone talking about this game, they always say that the weapon type that I like is terrible, which is flamethrowers. I just find them kind of funny to use. Okay, we should really sell some of these. That one sells for a lot. That must be pretty upgraded. Yeah, that one's only 500, so that can go... Man, so these ones that we captured from that mission where we killed all the pilots, they're all really upgraded. So, do these have all the upgrades on them? Because they sell for like over 1,000 each. Yeah, it looks like they might have all the upgrades, actually. That probably explains why they're worth so much. Yeah, they do. Cool. So, I mean, I guess if anyone's using Jinyo parts, I guess we can just use these. So is anyone using any Genio stuff? I'm pretty sure I'm still using base parts, yeah. Okay, so you're using a Genio body, but you've already got the upgrades, so that's fine. And you're still using the Kyogen legs. I'm amazed that skill still hasn't triggered yet. Because I believe that's just a skill that activates when you get attacked. So I'm really surprised that hasn't triggered yet. Okay, you are using Genio legs, so it's probably worth you using the upgraded ones. So is this one of the upgraded ones? It is, cool. So we can divide that into parts. And then switch out his legs for the other ones. I think it's those. Yeah, so these legs have the booster upgrade on them. So I don't know if you noticed, but when Pierre was moving around, he quite often would kind of slide across the map. And that's the booster upgrade you can get. It basically lets you move a lot further, but only in a straight line. You can still move normally as well, but if you want to move in a straight line, you can boost and go a lot further. So for example, with this one, it says he can move 3. But then if he boosters, he can boost 4. So we'll go with that. Okay, I think we're sorted. So I'll save this because I cannot remember how hard the next part is. You also realise how long this game is as well when you play through it. You know, we are already over 13 hours in. Okay, so yeah, let's go. But yeah, I never tried the Front Mission 2 remake. I don't know what that's like. I understand the game had a lot of issues when it launched, which doesn't surprise me. Just the flight deck left. Hurry. You're gonna be okay, man. Luke can take care of himself. Don't worry about that now. If we don't hurry, we can't escape. That'd suck, man. Alright, everyone, hurry up. Ryogo is so funny. Sometimes. Even talking about him behind his back now. I mean, you say funny. The enemy moved from the hangar to the flight deck. The other squad is moving towards the engine room. Close off each block. Closing off each block. What's the situation? We isolated the ones in the engine room, but the other one... Concentrate the forces onto the flight deck. Roger that. That doesn't sound good. I mean, hopefully it takes pity on us and gives us non-upgraded enemies. It's like a massive hovercraft boink. They call it a fortress in the game, but yeah, it looks like a huge hovercraft. It's pretty convenient that everything is Vanzer-sized. It is. Oh, I think they have rifles. They're here. Don't let them get any further. I'm pretty sure they're using rifles. So if they're using rifles, we probably want anti-piercing. I did notice the melee thing has an axe at the back, which I can't remember what type of damage the axes do. I want to say maybe piercing, but I could be wrong. But I think the guns are the main problem anyway, so I think I'll probably go anti-P. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You don't have a defense upgrade yet. I really need to sort it out. Short for be okay though. That's a really weird deployment as well. I guess Kazuki. Probably Ryogo there because Ryogo has a little bit more range. Baron's at the back and Miho. Okay, I'm quite glad that isn't active. Maybe it becomes active later. So what we're dealing with, there is a guy with a sniper rifle. Yeah, rifle, and they are using anti-impact again. Okay. Rifle, and upgraded melee bot with anti-piercing. Okay. So they're starting to mix it up a bit now. And then the helicopters have anti-F, so they resist missiles. I'll still do decent damage to them, but it will be reduced. It's what, 2 helicopters? Okay. I kind of feel we just rush these. Like, sitting back here, the helicopters are just gonna missile us. So I do feel that we just rush this. Maybe we get double assault if we're lucky. I do need to take out that guy over there as well. Okay, let's see how much the shotgun does. I mean, it is anti-impact, but... Yeah, they're pretty strong. Okay, Ryogo. What's your accuracy like on that guy? 22. Oof. Is there even a way to get to you? Because I can't jump on the roof here. I think you are, and we do just need to shoot over the gap. Unless you're not someone we have to kill. Not sure. Well, first of all, let's get Miho up because she needs to spot Kazuki. Alisa is going to commit some war crimes on that dude. I mean, he is in a place for missiles. I did a lot, actually. I also did a lot. Can Ryogo hit from there or not? No. So Ryogo's only course of action is to shoot this guy, I guess, with 22% accuracy. Not bad. %48% accuracy on a missile. I mean, the only other thing I could shoot is one of these guys, which honestly is a far better use of missiles. But if I can hit him, it would really free up Ryogo. We're sending it. We take those. I mean, you really just keep hitting the body over and over again, and I really don't like that. He's just walking off for some reason, which I will take. Nice shot. I think I'm going to heal Kazuki's body this turn. I might do... Can I do that with Miho? Yeah, I might do that with Miho. Because she's not as good as Kazuki at the minute. So yeah, we'll have her walk up and we'll have her use a repair on Kazuki's body. The left arm I'm not too worried about because it's only the melee weapon. Okay, Kazuki. I played that bit wrong there. Really what I should have done is had Kazuki attack first and then healed. Because now if he hits the body again, it's going to undo my repair kit, basically. Never mind, you missed. Not sure how you missed from that range, but... May as well. I always feel like Ryogo's battle skills activate constantly. Like I was saying. It's really nice when you get the chance. Yeah, kind of feel sorry for that guy. Okay, Barons. Could go for that guy, could go for the melee one. It's kind of a shame I can't hit helicopters. I think we'll go for this guy. I'm not sure why the missile went down and then back up again. Not a bad turn. Okay, he is coming in. He is trying to flank us. He is trying to go for the Barons. Okay, I need to think about what to do here because this guy, as strong as the Barons is, it does not want to be near this guy. Oh god, it's anti-piercing. So we probably want to go shotguns on that guy. So instead, let's have Mio come in. I mean, the accuracy is not great because he's up there, but... yeah, wasn't great. You're anti-impact, so we could send Ryogo after this guy. Maybe bring Kazuki back. Is there anywhere I can get a better shot than that? That's a little bit better. Well, wearing it down at least. Okay, Ryogo. I think for now. So this guy, he's a little annoying, but he's not going to take too long to take out. The helicopters, once we get close to them, will not be an issue. I am tempted to maybe even fire a missile at these and just see how much damage it actually does. I know they resist it to an extent, but it might still be worth using. Okay, so Ryogo. 41% from there. What is your accuracy like if I go here? 55. Yeah, that was very poor. Okay, this turn, what I'm actually going to do. Let's go for this guy. Okay, good news is he's not going for the Barons. I could counter with a shotgun. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we may need to repair it again next turn. There is a weird thing in Front Mission 3 where... I'm very glad that missed. Enemies, for some reason, tend to prioritize whoever you deploy first. So quite often you'll notice they'll go for Kazuki, even if it kind of doesn't make sense. So you can kind of exploit that to an extent. Hey Marco, oh thanks for that. Okay, Kazuki, this turn you can heal. Yeah, and we're still doing okay damage with the machine gun, but it is resistant to an extent. Okay, so if I basically got a 50% chance if this hits, so if it hits the left arm or the body, we're good. And we are confusing him as well if he survives, so that's good. But we missed. Which is odd because normally with battle skills, if it activates, if it's like a one-shot skill, normally it means it's gonna hit. So I guess that doesn't apply to panic shot. Okay, yeah, we just use shotgun there. Oh, nice. She's learned this. We need to pray. Oh, damn it. Yeah, so this is a very, very interesting skill. This is basically the Gamba skill. This is what I was waiting for Miho to learn. So hit or miss. You can use it with shotguns or machine guns. It does what you think it does. So essentially, if it activates, either every single bullet will hit or every single shot will miss. We are taking it because it's hilarious when it works. Yeah, this is basically the Gamba skill. Yeah, I am going to counter that. I like how he was going to hit us and then we just shot him in the face and he decided, actually, maybe not. I have reservations. Yeah, it's a really cool skill, hit or miss. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're in a really, really hard mission, it's a really risky skill to take. It can be amazing, like it can be ridiculously overpowered if it hits. But you can also just completely waste your AP. Okay, we'll escape here because this guy's surrendering anyway. You dare attack the Barons? That is slightly problematic. Actually, know what I'm going to do here to get this guy to surrender. There we go. It's not very often you get to do that. Well, thanks, Defco. I think Ryogo can survive for another turn out of his mech, so... Okay, I'm going to shoot this guy back. I want to see how much this does. So normal damage is 217. I want to see how much this resists. Oh, nice. Okay, she's just used 3 battle skills in a row for the same shot. So a lot happened there. So this is another skill for Alisa. This is enemy defense C1. So what this does is, as you've seen, we can get defense upgrades, and enemies can also get those defense upgrades. If an enemy has a defense upgrade and that skill triggers, it will level down their defense upgrade for that shot by 1 level. I don't know if it's just for that one shot or if it lasts for the rest of the battle, but it basically reduces the effectiveness of their defense upgrades. She does also have 1 slot left in her computer, so I see no reason not to take that. I also think that's the first time I've ever had her learn it. Yeah, it is basically Zalua. So the Barons now has Zalua. Okay, Miho. I don't know if I want to send her straight over, because if both the helicopters shoot missiles at her, she could be in a real problem. Yeah, I'll wait this turn until Rio goes back in his mech. Nice shot. I mean, that seems risky having 2 helicopters that close to each other. I also don't know in this game why the helicopters are so loud when they move. I mean, the missiles still hurt, but I think we should be fine. Okay, so your left arm is nearly destroyed, but you only have a melee weapon on it, so that is honestly fine. I think if we lose the left arm, then we can repair kit the right arm. Okay, now Ryogo can get back in his mech. I would show you something, but that helicopter could get into range and kill Ryogo if I try it. So Ryogo, at this point, say if his mech was on really, really low HP, he could now get in this one. You can see you can actually board that. I'm not going to because it's nearly dead. But if you get a pilot to surrender or make them eject, you can then just get in their mech and use it for the rest of the battle. So it gives you like a get out card, so if your mech's about to get destroyed, you could eject and then try and get in someone else's. Grand Theft Mecha. Okay, I think we go for this helicopter just to cut down the amount of missiles that are getting used. Well, we've loaded its defense class again. So, I think our missiles normally do about 217 to those. They have resistance to missile damage, so that would reduce it, but then because of that defense skill, that then basically removes that upgrade, so we're doing about the normal damage. Okay, now I feel a bit safer about going over. I mean, he's going to get straight back in his mech. It wastes his turn at least. Ooh. Almost destroyed the Barons. Yeah, we might actually have to use a repair kit on her, unfortunately, because I don't think I can kill it in one turn. Well, I think I will leave that, because that's on so low health, I will leave that for Miho to take care of. Yeah, I think if I had another missile left, I could take it out this turn, but she's out of missiles now. I know I could reload them, but I think it's just worth repairing her to survive this turn. And then she can just sit there for the rest of the battle because there's barely anything left anywhere. Okay, so you can just repair. I'm quite glad that hit or miss didn't activate there. Go for some Battlefield 6, good luck on the rest of the session. Oh, I know he's missed. Yeah, good to see her as well. Wait, did that helicopter just decided to surrender? Wait a minute, but that was in their turn. I wasn't really watching what happened there. Did that helicopter just surrender in its own turn. I forgot that could even happen. I know if you're wondering, you can't capture the helicopters. I mean, I'm just going to punch it now. May as well get some experience on the melee. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. I feel like the first stage in this fortress was the hardest one. Oh, sorry, the first one we did this stream, sorry. The one just before the fortress. And we got another Kazel. Alright, finished here. Ignore the flickering textures in the back. Hurry up and get out. We're out of here. To where? Oh, we're just going back down again, okay? I still don't understand the logistics of how do we leave. So we continue our trend of just making everything explode. I think what I'll do is I'll just go on the network, get my repair kits and so on, and we'll check the mail and everything, and then we'll probably end there, I think. Because I can't remember if the next part leads straight into another mission or not. And we are making money very slowly, but it is extremely slow. Explosions aren't the answer, they're the question, and the answer is yes. Yeah, we seem to have a habit in this story so far of just blowing up everything we come across. But apparently we're not the bad guys. Alright, one thing I do need to buy as well is we didn't get the defense upgrade for Miho. Yeah, she needs that. Downside is some mechs actually have worse upgrades. So this one, see at the bottom on the right, it says damage class mod 10% max, whereas some of the others have 15, some have 5. So you can get quite a different amount of damage reduction depending on which mech you use. I think you generally find that the ones with lower health tend to have higher damage mod. I guess so they reduce the damage more because they need to. I don't know if that's always the case, but it kind of feels like that. So I think the only things we need to get now is there's a couple more accuracy upgrades for the melee weapons, and then just the booster upgrades for people. By that time, we'll probably do the next tier of HP upgrades, because there are several tiers of HP upgrade as you go through the game. Okay, do we have any mail? we do not. So we did get, there was a website address we got from someone, so I guess I will quickly check that and see if there's anything useful on it. Just need to find where it is. So is there anything new here? That's the Defense Force. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Department of Public Safety, I think. Did we go into that one before? Department of Public Safety. A password is required to access this website. Oh, I think we got the password for this before, I'm sure. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Let's see if I did. The problem with this game, you need to write down your passwords. Or maybe I didn't. I thought I'd written it down, but apparently not. Oh well. I think there is. Was it in a message that we got or something where someone gave us the password for it? I seem to remember that we got given the password for that site. Let's quickly go back to the email and just check, because I'm sure we got given that password. Was it from this guy, possibly? That's Ministry of Peace. That's OCU. So it wasn't you. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't through email. Yeah, I guess not. Unless it was some random NPC that gave us a password and we've forgotten it. But there was another site we got. Is it Philippines? Because we're in the Philippines at the minute. Okay, that is just the Philippines Armed Forces. Okay, yeah, we've got a couple of these. Yeah, Leonora Enterprises, this was the one we got. So what is this? Leonora Enterprises covers all forms of electronics, from designing and manufacturing Vanzas to manufacturing home PCs. Our Vanzas, which use the high-density processor Leora, hold 40% of the market share in the OCU, so they're NVIDIA. We hope to continue our contribution to world peace and technological development, maybe not NVIDIA. Okay, so these are the company that make this mech, okay. And that is the one that Alisa uses, so this is the company that makes the Baronses. That is a beefy boy. We haven't seen one of those yet, but yeah. Okay, so it's just those ones. Leonora products available worldwide. Leonora Enterprises products are used around the world. Our new service to exchange used normal leg parts with hover and caterpillar types is particularly popular among desert regions of Africa. Our new model, the Kizzle, is now much stronger with reinforced body armor. It's also equipped with the latest processor, the PPX2. The surface is coated with a special polyceramic plating to prevent deterioration from severe weather. Cool. I mean, it doesn't really help us at all. It's just, hey, here's some information about one of the mechs that you might want to see. There's also Veld. I'll quickly check this as well and then we'll end. Why is every company a munitions company? I mean, it makes sense in the context of the game, but... So what do you make? Trucks, apparently. Okay, so you make things like tanks, fair enough. And those turrets that we destroyed last time. And that thing that's called Monster, which is very imposing. Foreshadowing. I have no idea what that even is. Cool. So, Velda's military vehicles got your back. We suggest using traditional armoured vehicles over Vanzas for backup operations. Data shows a higher rate of pilot survival and firing accuracy in armoured vehicles. Deploying a combination of Vanzas and armoured vehicles is also cost effective. To best optimise your military, Velda recommends a composite force of armoured vehicles and Vanzas. I kind of feel he said the same thing about 4 times. Yeah, so not a whole lot to go on there. Yeah, so I think we'll end it there for today, I think. So on Sunday, there will be a stream. As I say, the game isn't decided yet because it depends on if Affinity announce the Christmas event or not. If the Christmas event starts, then we'll do PSO. If it doesn't start, we'll do Fantasy Star Zero on Sunday. Just a reminder, the PSO 25th anniversary special video will go live on the 21st of December. There is a premiere page up on YouTube already for that. So if you go on my channel, you should be able to see that already. So you'll have the link and everything for it. That will go live on Sunday the 21st, which is the anniversary of PSO. And then later in the day, there'll be a stream on that day as well, with it being a Sunday. And that day will be a PSO stream guaranteed. 1, because the event will probably be on by then. And 2, because it seems right to play PSO on the 25th anniversary. So that'll be on the 21st of December. But yeah, for this Sunday, it will either be PSO or Zero, depending on what happens with Affinia. And there'll also be the usual Discord call on Saturday if anyone drops into that as well. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, feel free to join that. There should be a link to the Discord on YouTube. It should be in the video description. On Twitch, it should be just underneath the player. Feel free to join us over there. You can also follow my X or my Bluesky, which are both SectionSkyly. And also you can follow, sub, whatever you want to do on YouTube or Twitch as well. Thanks for stream, event soon, or Zero. It's going to be one of the two. But yeah, whatever you're doing, hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys on Sunday for either PSO or Zero, depending on what happens. Yeah, have a good week, and I'll see you then. See you guys.